Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazoo here and welcome to another FIFA 16 squad builder on my channel. And today I've got another hybrid skill squad for you guys, which is actually something I haven't uploaded I think in quite a while. So we're going to be starting off with the formation. I decided to go with the regular 4-3-3 and we're going to be starting off in goal with the goalkeeper that is Inform Caruso, the French goalkeeper from Bordeaux. I've used him quite a bit, you can see it right there, played 31 games with him. I only paid 10k for him and he's actually really good goalkeeper. I loved him back in FIFA 13, he was probably one of my favorite goalkeepers back then when he was a non-rare, and this year is also really good. Then we move to the first centre back. That is going to be a French centre back from Real Madrid. That is going to be Varane, who seriously looks amazing this year. He's 82 rated, 79 pace, 84 defending, 76 physical. What else can you probably ask for a defender other than maybe like high defensive work rate or something? But he played really good for me, as I said. Then alongside him we have a informed French centre-back from Arsenal, that is Laurent Koscielny. Was actually for me the first time using his informed version, and he's very similar to Varane. I really do like him, and as you can see as well from his stats, he has some amazing ones, and he actually does have high defensive work rates. Then we move to the right back, that is Ahmed El Mohammadi from Hull City. Not really spectacular player, but he does the job for me. He has some pretty decent stats for a right back, and yeah, as I mentioned, he did the job for me. Then we move to the other side, which is more of a pacer kind of player. That is going to be Nacho. I guess the cheaper alternative to Jordi Alba. I'm not really too sure if he's that expensive, but if you're looking for like a cheap, good left back, Nacho is definitely a player you can use. Then we move to the center mid. That is going to be once again another silver from Hull City. That is Mohamed Diame, who looks really good this year. Probably one of the best silvers I've used this year too. Unfortunately, I couldn't score with him, but as you can see as well from his stats and also his work rates, he was more the defensive kind of player in this team, at least on the midfield anyway. Then we move to another midfielder. That's going to be Johan Cabaye. Managed to score 5 goals and 6 assists in 21 games. A pretty decent record, I think. And overall, he played really good for me in that center mid role. You can see as well, he scored some pretty okay goals for me, mostly just normal shots. And to be fair, he has like a pretty good shot on him as well, so you can score a couple long shots with him, which I actually did in his team. And he also has some decent free kicks. Unfortunately though, I couldn't score any with him, I'm afraid. Then we move to the other center mid. That is going to be Thiago, and this man is seriously one of my favorite center mids in the game actually. Especially last year I used him a lot to link up with Ribery, and also this year he's just such a fantastic player. His dribbling is just so good in this game. Also 4-star skill moves of course, and has a pretty good shot on him as well, and just overall just one of my favorite players, as I said. And I scored some okay goals. The first one was pretty nice with some skill moves, and this one was also a pretty cool goal. You can see that like the short turns in this game are also really effective. That is actually something I've been using since like last week or something, because I'm not really the best at the game yet. I'm just trying to figure out what the best way of playing is. But I felt that like doing short turns and stuff and just taking a lot of time with the things you do in the game actually helps your playstyle a lot, and that is what I kind of figured out. And that is also why I've been playing a little bit better, which I'm happy with, because at the start of FIFA 16 I was seriously terrible. But anyway, Thiago himself, this could have been a really nice goal. A volley from the corner, unfortunately hit the crossbar, and yeah, as I mentioned, Thiago probably one of my favorite midfielders in the game. Then we move to the right winger. That's going to be Jordan Botaka, who is now a player from DR Congo in FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. Last year he was Dutch, but changed his nationality, and now plays for Leeds United, which makes him a little bit more difficult to link up with, but still I made a pretty decent squad involved with him, since he of course is now a player from DR Congo. You can link him up with Bolasie, which this kind of squad builder is mainly based on, and also the reason why I decided to use him. And I was really happy with him. He's only 67 rated, which you don't really feel in the game, because like his finesse shots and just everything, his dribbling and stuff just feels so smooth, even though you're playing with like one of the lowest rated silver players in the game really, especially 5-star skillers. I think he is with Mastur actually the lowest in the game. But yeah, he has some pretty good shooting in my opinion, not really the greatest, but when you're like through on goal, you have a high chance of actually scoring. Unfortunately though, you don't score everything, which you can see right there as well. And also the final clip could have been a really nice goal. Unfortunately the shot wasn't really that powerful, and therefore an easy save for his goalkeeper. But anyway, I was really happy with Botaka, and if you want to use him, definitely give him a shot, definitely worth the coins. Then we move to the striker, which is of course going to be Inform Bolasie from this week's Team of the Week. I was so excited to actually use him, because I remember from last year year. I used him so many times in so many different squads. He was probably one of my favorite 5-star skillers back then, since he's just so strong on the ball. Like, he doesn't really have the most amazing shooting, but it is definitely better than this year, because last year I remember that a lot of people actually complained about him. Like, he was a really fun player to use, but whenever you went through on goal with him, it was difficult to score. But that is definitely something I kind of feel that changed this year. So yeah, if you want to use Bolasie as a striker, for example, just like I did with this team, definitely go for it, because I think I scored 14 goals with him in 20 games, which is, I think, a pretty decent record. And yeah, overall, Bolasie is also this year just such a fun player to use. There are only a couple of players that you can actually use when it comes to the 5-star skillers as a striker, and Bolasie is definitely one of those players who could play in that spot. Then we're going to move on to the left winger, which is going to be Frank Ribery, the final player in this team, and of course the final 5-star skiller in this squad. I managed to play 19 games with him, score 7 goals and 3 assists. I was kind of disappointed with him because, of course, Ribery is such a big player in Ultimate Team as well. He is, I think, one of the top players in the game, and of course has the 5-star skill moves and has that pretty big price tag, and I felt therefore he kind of disappointed me in this team. But I think the main reason was because I was kind of focusing on mainly Bolasie and also Botaka, sort of, because I just really wanted to try those two players out, and therefore I didn't really pay that much attention to Ribery. But for some reason I still managed to score 7 goals, even though I didn't really notice him that much in his team. So I guess he still played a pretty decent role, I think, in his team, and as you can see from the goals as well, he scored some okay goals, I would say. So overall, Ribery did a good job in his team, and I'm definitely going to be using him again soon. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.